Next question. If the seeker gets absolutely nothing out of this spiritual journey, would it still be worth it? The seeker in you is nothing but the ego in you. Aware ego. It is trying to search, it is trying to find, and it has some anxiety that if I find nothing, so what is the point of the journey? If I find nothing on the spiritual path, then why to walk on the path? What is the profit? So much of investment, what is the return? The investment and return is the language of ego in us. It has a fear. What if I find nothing? A spiritual journey is about you realizing that you find nothing. There are certainly some illusions of finding something. You get illusions of finding this. You get so many glimpses. You feel, I have found this, I have found that, but then you notice that what you found does not remain, that disappeared. You found that you thought what you found is going to be permanent, but they are fading, disappearing. The whole thing is to realize that there's nothing you can find. There's absolutely nothing you can find. Absolutely nothing. If this one thing sinks in you, you'll stop finding. And remember, this stopping, finding is not a normal, a simple, a general state. You might think, if I stop finding, I will feel disappointed. I walked so much I could not find. I will feel like a failure. No, if you realize that there is nothing you can find, then you will stop finding. Not out of effort. The finding will stop naturally and you will become free from the burden of finding. When you realize there is nothing to be found, then you are free from finding, you are free from searching, and you are free from the searcher. You are free from the seeking and the seeker. You are free from walking and reaching, and the walker, the journey taker. What will happen? This freedom from seeking, searching, finding will bring a great inner settlement. For the first time, you will feel that you have found something. In that sitting, the super relaxed sitting, where it is not just your body that is sitting, but your mind, quietly sitting. No waves of thoughts rising up and falling down. No compulsion of reaching somewhere. The freedom from gathering things in the world, the freedom from becoming this and that. This super relaxed state will drench you in the bliss. You will take a bath in the river of bliss. Your eyes will become fresh and new, and they will be clear. The paleness, the tiredness, the sadness, the melancholy, everything will be washed away. Your eyes will become fresh, clear, as if you are born. When you realize that there is nothing to be found, there is nothing to seek, then you are born again. Remember, you have to give birth to yourself. One time you are born out of your mother's womb, that is biological birth. Somebody else bringing you to this world. But life is not this. You have to give birth to yourself. The second birth, where you can truly live, free of conditionings, free of unnecessary desires. When you realize there's nothing to search, nothing to find, you're free from searching and finding. You're free from the searcher and the seeker. Then you're settled. You're born again. You gave birth to yourself. And only this life is yours. When you give birth to yourself, this is your life. Life before this is not yours life. Life before this is somebody else's life. There you are somebody's sister, somebody's brother, somebody's husband, somebody's wife, somebody's friends, somebody's agent. And you're playing a role, putting a mask so you can play the role better. You're lying, cheating, you're compromising, you're doing what others are doing. You are not following what your heart says. You are in the rat race. You have scars all over your body, wounds in the legs, wounds on the head, in the hands. You're half dead. This is life, which is not your life. In this, you only suffer. In this, you cannot live because this is not your life. This is society's life you are living. All your desires are not yours, but borrowed from society, from your alma mater, from your friends, from interviews on YouTube, from the modern trends. Life begins when you take a new birth. And this birth is where the bliss is. Because this new life is yours, completely yours. You have delivered yourself. This is not society's life. Here, what desires you have don't belong to society. Here, you are the king. Here, you are free. When you realize there is nothing to be found, only then you end up finding something. Before that, you only have an illusion of finding something, an illusion of achieving something. But deep down you know you have achieved nothing. The only joy is your illusions seem more real than your neighbors. They too have illusions, you too have illusion. They too are in the dreams, you too are in dreams. But the only joy you have is your dreams look more colorful, more real. In your dreams you are king and they are citizens, common man, you are special. This is the only joy you have. Before you realize who you are in dream. After you realize who you are in reality. There is nothing to be found on the path. But this too you will know only after you have made efforts to find. Otherwise you will intellectually think, oh, there is nothing to be found. Why to walk? Why to seek? Why to be spiritual? Let's go back and earn money. No, again you are trying to earn money. You are trying to find money. I told there's nothing to be found. Not truth, not even money. But you categorize. You say, okay, there is nothing to be found on a spiritual path. But we can find many things outside. There also there is nothing to be found. So if you stop finding, then you stop finding everything. Don't stop finding truth because you have heard that there is nothing to be found. Don't stop finding just truth. Also stop finding everything else. Stop seeking for truth. Stop seeking for money as well. Stop seeking for peace. Stop seeking for pleasure as well. Stop seeking for God and stop seeking for power, positions as well. Stop seeking everything. Then only you have stopped seeking. Otherwise, what you will do is you will say, okay, there's nothing to be found on a spiritual path, so let's go back to the world and find the luxury, find the money, find pleasure. No, then you have not stopped finding. The finder in you is still there. The seeker in you is still there. The searcher is alive. When you stop seeking, then stop completely. Stop seeking God and stop seeking money as well. Can you do this? Stop seeking completely. You should be seeking nothing. No God, no truth, no peace, no pleasure, no power, no fame, popularity, no respect. Nothing. Only then you have truly stopped seeking. And if you stop like this, then you can find something. Then something you can achieve without achieving, without finding. Then you will be found. The treasure will find you. The gold mine will start moving towards you. Interesting. All the rivers will start moving towards you. But this will happen only when you stop completely. Not just spiritual seekings, but worldly seekings as well. Only then you have truly stopped.